Hi guys, I hope everyone is doing as well as can be today. So today is finally here. The day is finally here. I am getting my first Xolair shot today.
Taking the good with the ups and downs. I wanna see how the world turns round. Let's go adventure in the deep blue sea. Home is with you wherever that may be. Home is with you wherever that may be.
Because I've waited for 4 months since I was first recommended to take this. First, my POTS doctor recommended it, and then I had to wait for a referral, and then an appointment, and then I had issues with blood work and kidney problems, liver problems, like high liver enzymes, and like just one thing after another. Waiting for insurance approval took more time, took a couple weeks. So I'm just so grateful the day is finally here. It almost seems surreal. So I have my appointment at 2. It's about 1 o'clock now. So I'm about to set up my IV fluids and then I'm going to go to my allergist office where the appointment is, my immunologist office. And I'm going to be there from 2 to 4. I have to be there for 2 hours so they can watch me and observe me for any reactions, because unfortunately one of the side effects of Xolair is anaphylaxis, ironically. But after the first dose, it's less likely to happen. So I don't think I'm gonna have to be there for 2 hours every time, thankfully. It's just the first dose. So I had a really bad anaphylaxis episode on Friday. Today's Wednesday. And it was really scary. I had to be rushed to the ER by ambulance because I couldn't breathe and my inhaler wasn't helping me. My chest got really tight and painful, and I got really, really nauseous. I started to dry heave and I was really dizzy and anxious. It was just really out of the blue, and I knew something was up, but I didn't know what was going on. I have my EpiPen literally right next to me, like just right here next to my bed. And I didn't even think to use it because I didn't know that what I was experiencing was anaphylaxis. I ended up, Lawson called 911 and I was rushed to the ER. And the ER doctor, after running a bunch of tests, I had another x-ray and another CT scan to make sure my blood clot didn't travel to my lungs or heart. Thankfully it didn't, so no PE. And that's when he said it was most likely an anaphylactic reaction. And that's when it clicked, like, duh, I have mast cell activation disorder and that causes anaphylaxis. And I have had anaphylaxis in the past, but when I had it in the past, I stopped breathing completely and turned blue. So I didn't think that what happened to me on Friday was also anaphylaxis. Apparently it could happen in different, like, you could have it really bad or not as bad. And if I knew it was anaphylaxis, I would have used my EpiPen, but I don't know that that would have prevented me from having to go to the ER because the chest tightness and pain lasted for hours. I had to have morphine and Toradol in order to get the pain to subside a little bit. I'm still recovering from that anaphylaxis, and it's been really rough this week. So this makes me even more hopeful that Xolair will help me so I don't have more events like that in the future. What happened to me last week is basically the same thing that happened to me when I started Eliquis for my blood clot a month ago. The same thing with the chest tightness and horrible chest pain and not being able to breathe despite my oxygen and my inhaler, my rescue inhaler. I'm also on a steroid inhaler, Symbicort, and it didn't prevent all these attacks. So I was wondering why I kept having bad asthma attacks despite my steroid inhaler, my rescue inhaler, oxygen, doing my nebulizer treatment. So it makes a lot of sense that it wasn't an asthma attack, it was actually anaphylaxis, and that's why my inhaler didn't help. So at least now I know for the future, if it happens again, to use my EpiPen. Hopefully that will help and prevent an ambulance ride to the ER. Yeah, that was not fun. I'm gonna talk to my immunologist about it. The x-ray showed that I have hyperinflated lungs, which I had to ask a nurse about, and she said that it means that air is trapped in my lungs because of most likely a blocked airway, and so it like inflates the lungs. Since it gets trapped in there, it just kind of inflates the lungs, and I don't really know what that's about. I'm gonna have to talk to my immunologist about it, but I'm wondering if that was also from the anaphylaxis, if that could have caused that. I really don't know, so I'll find out more after I talk to him about that. I'm gonna set up my IV fluids and then I'm going to get ready to go. I'm pretty much ready. I have my smoothie that I'm drinking, my mango blueberry smoothie. So yeah, I gotta get my IV set up so I can get going. I will see you in a bit. For whatever reason, they weren't able to access my PICC line in the hospital, in the ER. I don't know why. It is still accessible even though I have a blood clot, but I think because of my clot and the fact that it's next to my PICC line, I think they were concerned about using it because they didn't know what was going on with my blood clot at the time where they were trying to set up an IV. I don't have any accessible veins in my arms or even hands right now, unfortunately. So they did have to place a PIV, which is why I have this lovely bruise. They placed this PIV without any anesthesia or any pain meds at the time because I couldn't have any without a line. So yeah, it hurt a lot. Frankly, it hurt so much, and I was really upset that they couldn't use my PICC line and they couldn't even tell me why. It's still working, thankfully. I haven't really had that many issues with my blood clot with the PICC line. thankfully I do still run my daily IV fluids, so I don't really know what that was about. But yeah, I was supposed to have my port surgery today, but then I had to have that rescheduled. I really got to get going, so I'll explain all about that in a little bit. So we just got to the doctor's office. My mom's getting my wheelchair. And I am starting to get really nervous. I have butterflies in my stomach. I don't remember the last time I felt this way, so hopefully it goes well. Okay. No. Yes, like that.
Where I can get you.
And then 0.5 on.
Okay, how was it?
He's gonna get it on Wednesday.
You did it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, she didn't even feel it, huh?
She didn't
I
even
feel it.
I didn't feel anything.
Okay, I'm gonna give the next one here. What you have here?
My pick line.
Okay.
So I just had my shots, one in each arm, and they're keeping me for 2 hours to make sure I don't have a reaction. So far so good, I don't feel anything. I didn't even feel the shot. And yeah, we're just waiting, and I have my EpiPen in case anything happens. My IV fluids are not running because my batteries ran out, and I feel silly for not bringing batteries, but I think I'll be okay. If I start to feel like really dehydrated or symptomatic, my mom's gonna run to 7-Eleven to get some batteries, but we're not sure if 7-Eleven even has the C batteries that I need for my IV pump. So yeah. That's it for now. I'll update in a little bit. So my shot went well. We waited for 2 whole hours in the doctor's office to make sure I didn't have any reactions. And thankfully, no reactions, so I'm super grateful about that. That is a huge win. My mom was super worried about that, but I did okay, and yeah, I'm gonna be heading home soon. We're just gonna go to Walmart to pick up my Lovenox shots refill, and then I'll be heading home. So I will update more at the house. Be careful, you goofball. Be careful. I am home now. I am so wiped out and honestly ready to sleep. I had my Xolair shots and they went well. No reactions, thankfully, and we are super grateful about that. That's like a huge weight lifted off of all of our shoulders. And yeah, the shots didn't even hurt. Like I got one on each side and I didn't even feel them. When she was finished, I was like, "Did you do it?" She was like, "Yeah, all done." And I was like, "What?" I honestly didn't feel anything. It's like nothing compared to my Lovenox shots. So yeah, that was awesome. My mom filmed it, but she like sucks at filming, and so the footage is not very good. Like her fingers in the way and stuff, so I'm bummed out about that. But hopefully for my next shot next month, since I have to go once a month, I will have a better shot of the actual shot, better shot of the shot. But yeah, it was pretty fast. They just had me there waiting for 2 hours to make sure I didn't have any anaphylaxis or reactions. And thankfully I didn't. And yeah, I am just having my normal symptoms, and I'm on my 3 liters of oxygen, which helps my shortness of breath, although I'm pretty much always short of breath. But I didn't have anything out of the ordinary, so that's super good. So I was supposed to have my port surgery today, and that didn't work out because my last blood work, which was like 3 days ago, showed that my white blood cell count went down even lower. So I've been struggling with neutropenia for a while. My white blood cell count's like always low. And when I was in the ER on Friday, they put me under neutropenic precautions because my blood count was so low that they had like a sign at the door saying neutropenic precautions, and everybody had to have like full on gear. Like basically I was in isolation. This is not my first time I've been in isolation for low white blood cell count. That just happens with me because of the mycotoxin disease. My blood counts just are really horrible. So they are monitoring it. The last count was I think 1.6 or 1.8. And they said if it drops any lower or if it doesn't go up, then I will have to have a dose of Neupogen, possibly inpatient in the hospital. So hopefully, crossing my fingers that I don't need that. I'm just waiting for my white blood cell to get up closer to 3 at least. It needs to be like in range in order for me to be cleared for my surgery. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of bummed out that my surgery was pushed back, but everything happens for a reason. So I'm not going to get too disappointed about it, you know. I am hoping though, like I said, that my white blood cell count will get up as soon as possible so I don't have to wait too long for this surgery, because in the meantime I'm still dealing with my PICC line, and I am able to run my fluids like I said, but it has been kind of hit or miss. Like my IV machine beeps all the time, my pump beeps all the time, and I have to like flush more often, and there's a lot of resistance. So I'm sure that's the blood clot causing all these problems. It is what it is, but yeah, I'm just hopeful that I don't have to have Neupogen. If I do, you know, that's okay. Whatever we need to do to get me strong enough for my surgery. Yeah, that's pretty much the update that I have for now. I just had some Taco Bell, and now I'm just gonna smoke and take my vitamins, do my nebulizer treatment, and I'm gonna rest. Probably gonna call it a night soon. I'm still on my first bag of IV fluids because when I was at the immunologist's office, it started beeping at me because I had ran out of batteries. And unfortunately, like a dummy, I forgot to bring batteries. So it is what it is. Thankfully, I am doing okay. I'm stable. So I have to obviously set up my second bag, my second IV before I can sleep. And then that's going to wake me up in the middle of the night to take care of that, to disconnect and take care of my PICC line and all that. But it is what it is. I am just so happy that my first Xolair shot went well. I'm not totally in the clear because they said that I could still have like a delayed reaction tonight or even like a few days after the shot. So we're just going to be, you know, keeping a close eye on my symptoms. And, you know, if I start to feel really bad with my mast cell symptoms, I'm just going to use my EpiPen, and hopefully that will prevent another ER trip. I've had enough of those. This last month I've had 3. So we're hoping for not another one anytime soon. So yeah, that is pretty much all for now. And I am looking like a mess. I did not have energy to do my hair or makeup or anything. Yeah, it's been rough. So really hoping that Xolair will help me and help these mast cell activation symptoms get under control. When I was in the ER, they told me that I've probably been having anaphylaxis more often than I realized. I was doubting that it was really anaphylaxis because, like I had said earlier, like I had thought that anaphylaxis was like when you literally just can't breathe or you'll be unconscious. You know, I have turned blue in the past, so I thought that is what you had to have happen in order for it to be anaphylaxis, but that's not the case. Now I know it's better to be safe than sorry. Next time I feel my chest tightening up and I can't breathe despite being on oxygen and using my rescue inhaler, then it's time for EpiPen. So yeah, at least I have a plan set, and I have my Xolair shot, and I have my next one set up for December 9th. So yeah, my Ann Perkins, hello baby. I'm just gonna relax and do my neb treatment, and yeah, I will catch you guys in a little bit. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna have energy to film anymore. I might just close out the vlog soon, but so it is the next day. I got too tired to close out the vlog yesterday like I figured I would be. I was like super like extra tired after my Xolair shot. I don't know if it was from the Xolair because apparently it takes time to see any results, and I'm not sure if the side effects take time too or if I got the side effects right away. But I am exhausted still, but that's not abnormal for me, so we will see. Time will tell. I have a horrible like flare up with my allergies. I mean, I've been flared up with this for like a year straight, but it was really bad last night, and then this morning I had an asthma attack, so clearly it hasn't helped yet. But I am going to be patient because I know things like that take time. I've only had one treatment, so yeah, I will be staying hopeful that hopefully it won't take too long before I start to see results, because I have seen in some cases, or I read that in some cases it could take like 32 weeks, which is quite a while. So yeah, I am about to do my shot. I forgot to film that yesterday. My not my Xolair shot, but my Lovenox shot for my blood clot. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna wrap up the vlog. So yeah, you guys will see that, and then I am gonna just wrap it up. I'm not gonna film again. I'm just gonna close it out here. So that's gonna be the last shot, is me giving my shot. No pun intended. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are staying safe. I love you to pieces. Please give this vlog a like and subscribe if you haven't already to see me on my chronic illness journey. Hit the bell for notifications on when I post videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.